And I'm sure you had many others as well. But you see, the resurrection is life-giving. That is why we celebrate this, and that's why it has so much meaning to our lives today. It brought them life. And in summary, the resurrection was a beacon of hope and reassurance, serving as a reminder of the power of God over death and the promise of the Holy Spirit. The resurrection brought life by the Holy Spirit. That is what it means for us today. Now, if we go on and we think about the impact that the resurrection and the Holy Spirit had, even in the early church, it's amazing. So here is an AI picture of the Apostle Peter, and he's preaching the gospel. Right after, only a few days before, really, he had denied Jesus, was back fishing, and now he's preaching the gospel to thousands of people. Why? Because the resurrection brought the newness of life. Newness of life. This is what he says. God has raised this Jesus to life, to which we all are witnesses. Exalted then to the right hand of God, he has received from the Father the promise of the Holy Spirit and has poured out what you now see and hear. Therefore, let all Israel know with certainty that God has made this Jesus, whom you crucified, both Lord and Christ. When the people heard this, they were cut to the heart and asked Peter and the other apostles, brothers, what should we do? This is incredible. This is his very first sermon he's preaching, and we're seeing why? Because he's been filled with the Holy Spirit because of the resurrection of Jesus. Now, have any of you ever done any public preaching? Not this, but like outside publicly. Many years ago, when I was in London, we had a ministry week where we would invite people to come and join, be part of the full-time ministry for a week. And that we would give different, and it's like the business financial district in central London. And so I said, I'm going to preach the word today, publicly. So I went out at people's lunchtime, and one of my friends was with me, and I stood up, and there was about a number this size, and I just started preaching. I had no idea what I was going to say, but words just started coming out of my mouth. I was terrified before doing it, and yet I was suddenly filled with a strength and a conviction before the security guards came, and I kind of ran off. But we don't need to go there. No one responded, but I like to think that maybe one day in heaven, someone might come up